When we moved, we did a lot of decluttering before we packed everything up. And then of course, when we unpacked, I had a second opportunity to scrutinize everything that I had boxed up. One area I was particularly excited to revamp was my household cleaning kit. Now, not only because I'm all into cleaning products and tools, but because we're in a new space, and this new space has some new needs that are different from our old home. So in this video, I thought that I would walk you through my new cleaning kit, show you the products and tools that I really love, that are really important for this space, and also go over some of my all-time favorite DIY recipes. Oh, and by the way, if you hear a bunch of noise in the background, we're still under reno, so we're going with it. And just a quick reminder, if you haven't done so already, to subscribe to the Clean My Space channel and give this video a thumbs up if you like the new CMSHQ kitchen. Over the years doing all of this Clean My Space stuff, I've managed to come up with a pretty succinct list of pantry items that I need to clean and to make my own DIY products. So here are the 8 things that I think are absolutely necessary in any cleaning kit. All right, let's start at the top. We've got regular vinegar, which is a great deodorizer and degreaser. We've got super vinegar or full strength vinegar, and I recently found this one in a spray bottle. I'm so happy about that. This is great for descaling and getting rid of any of those really tough watermarks or other stains that you can't otherwise remove. We've got hydrogen peroxide, an amazing stain remover. Next up, we've got rubbing alcohol, which you might find in your first aid kit, but is also great for disinfecting surfaces, as well as removing sticky, greasy spots and helping floors and other surfaces dry really quickly without streaks. Moving right along, we have dish soap, which is the base for so many of my cleaning products. It's also a great grease cutter and really wonderful as a gentle all-purpose cleaner. Then I've got Castile soap, when I'm not in the mood for using dish soap, but also because I really love it for making DIY foaming hand soap, and we have that all over the house. I also really think it's important to have baking soda. You guys know this, like this house was built on baking soda practically. I love this stuff. It's great for deodorizing, and it's also a wonderful abrasive and a whitener. Then it's also important, you guys know I love making my stuff smell good. Essential oils are essential to any cleaning kit. You can have as many or as little as you like, but get really good quality ones and ones that make you want to clean. Moving in, we had a lot of cleanup to do, and for the majority of those tasks, we used our very own DIY cleaning recipes. So I'm going to cover off with you the top 3 that we used to take care of this house, not only when we moved in, but throughout all of these crazy, dirty, dusty renos. The first one is a DIY tub and tile cleaner. We inherited 4 bathrooms with this new home. 2 of them got completely knocked out. We cannot wait to show you what those ones look like. They are gorgeous, but 2 of them are still in their original condition, so they definitely needed some TLC. Now, one of them needed to step it up. I'll cover that off shortly, but for the other one, we were able to use our DIY tub and tile cleaner, which is simply equal parts dish soap and baking soda, and then of course, 10 to 20 drops of your favorite essential oil, because you know, you deserve to feel a little bit amazing when you're cleaning a tub, so you might as well make it smell great. This is a one-time use product, so make sure you whip it up on demand. Take a wet sponge, dip it into your solution, and apply it onto your grimy surface. Let it sit for a couple of minutes, flip your sponge around to the scrubby side, and then use the S pattern to go nuts and get rid of that soap scum. Then just give the surface a quick rinse and dry with either a squeegee or a microfiber cloth. Even though the majority of the floors in this house are currently unusable, I'm in the kitchen, we didn't touch these floors, they're usable, but let me tell you, they're filthy. So what I've done is whipped up some of my DIY hardwood floor cleaner, which not only will come in handy for this room, but also for all the other rooms once the paper comes up. And here's the recipe: a half teaspoon of dish soap, a half cup of white vinegar, and 2 cups of water. I put that all in a clean spray bottle, then just spray it on the hardwood floor and use a flathead mop going in the direction of the grain. 2 nights ago, this kitchen had nothing in it aside from a big old stack of boxes. But before I was going to unpack anything, I knew that I needed to clean all of the kitchen cupboards and the appliances. And to do that, I whipped up my simple all-purpose cleaner, and then once that was done and clean, of course, I was comfortable, ready, and able to unpack everything in the boxes. Now here's that recipe for the all-purpose cleaner. You guys know I love it, and I love it because it's so versatile and safe. I can essentially use it almost anywhere. What I did, I mixed 2 cups of water, a half teaspoon of dish soap, and I put in 20 drops of my favorite essential oil. Shake it up, use that on just about any surface in your home, give the area a good wipe with a microfiber cloth, and you're done. There were certainly some jobs that I could not tackle with plain old DIY products, which is why I made sure I had a couple of specialty products on hand, ones that I know will come in handy when I'm faced with those tough cleaning challenges. The first one is a longtime favorite of mine. It is called Concrobium. I will link these products for you down below. Concrobium is great for getting rid of mold. It's a safe product, doesn't have an odor. It's simple to use. You essentially clean the surface, apply the product, let it sit, clean it off again, rinse it, dry it, reapply for one final good old, there you go, and you're done. Now, all of that information, I mean, it's a little bit more articulate, but it is on the back of the package, and it's great for dealing with any freakish mold or mildew that you see going on in your home. Now, of course, if you have a giant mold or mildew issue, you do need to call in a pro. This is more like the gasket in your washing machine and little areas that might be unsavory. The other product that I've really come to lean on over the years is Barkeeper's Friend, whether it's in the powdered cleanser or the spray product. I believe that's called Barkeeper's Friend More. Those are really good for tackling those heavy duty, tough stains. I like it because I don't find the smell too overpowering, but I find the performance to be really, really helpful. So in that bathroom situation where there was the soap scum and kind of the rusty stuff that I really couldn't get rid of otherwise, I leveled up and I got out the Barkeeper's Friend. Venturing into the tools side of my cleaning kit, I thought it was really important to have a good stiff bristled broom. Now in the past I've had a softer bristled broom and I found that those bent over time. So when I picked up a broom this time, I went for something that was a little stiffer, and since moving in and we've had so much reno dust, you guys know I hate vacuuming, I've been using the broom a lot, and that stiff bristle has really paid off. I also picked up a flathead mop, and a really large one, because obviously the larger the head, the less times you have to go over each area. Now the other important thing when you are getting a flathead mop is to make sure that you get multiple pads so that you can change them out, because if your floor is dirty, there's no sense in using a dirty mop head to clean a floor. And because we're not wringing these out in a bucket, you will need to have some spares on hand. There's a lot of window cleaning that's going to have to happen here, which is why I am eternally grateful for my double-sided squeegee. It makes cleaning windows a very quick and efficient job. Now, in order to help make that job even easier, I really recommend having one of those rectangular buckets. One of the mistakes that people make when they're using that double-sided squeegee is they'll get a round bucket. And the round bucket actually makes it really hard to dunk your squeegee in efficiently. So get one of those rectangular buckets. And then I also have an extension pole. While this is a bungalow, it does have a second level. So in the back of the house, it actually looks like a 2-story home. And those higher up windows, I'm not going on a ladder. The best way to clean that is to just pop your squeegee onto an extension pole. Handy tools to have kicking around the house, obviously sponges. I really like double-sided sponges. There's no sense in going for just a single-sided sponge when you could get a twofer and go for the double-sided. I like getting the ones that are non-scratching because, of course, who wants to have a scratched up surface up in here? And if I really need something to remove some heavy-duty debris, I'll either soak that surface with a really good quality product, or I can use something like a scraper, or if I really need to, I can use an abrasive sponge, but I must use it carefully. So keep that in mind if you are sponge shopping. I know it's an exciting thing to do on a Saturday afternoon. And of course, microfiber cloths. I would not get any other one aside from my very own Maker's Clean microfiber cloths. I will put a link to my very favorite ones in the description box down below, but I have my waffle weaves, my general purpose, I've got the glass and electronics cloth, and of course the ultra plush. They have served me so well in cleaning this house so far. It felt really good to have a clean slate and build my cleaning kit from the ground up for this new home. Obviously, I'm going to need to bring new products and tools into the mix as we develop and grow in this space and as new new cleaning challenges come up, but I just wanted to give you an overview of what my baseline cleaning kit looks like. I hope you found this video helpful, and that leads me to this week's comment question, which is, if you could avoid one cleaning product, one thing that you just don't think you need anymore, what would it be? Let me know in the comments down below. I was able to get rid of quite a few little things here and there, and I'd be really curious to find out what is it that you think you could live without. Make sure that you follow us on Instagram so that you can stay in the loop with all things Clean My Space, whether it's the Renos or Riley or, I don't know, cleaning tips. I'm at Melissa Maker. Chad is at the Chad Reynolds. He's right over there. And the two of us are at Clean My Space. Here are a couple of other videos I think you're going to love. And if you want to learn more about those Makers Clean microfiber cloths, you can click this button right over here. There is a button down there that lets me know you care, so click it if you liked this video, and click this button right here to subscribe and begin your journey to a cleaner life. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.